Then let's have them charge again. They're much more depleted and much more tired now, so hopefully this will go a little better. In fact, let's not have that unit charge. All right, welcome back to the war. So as usual, there's not very much to talk about on the campaign map. Skeza, which I just realized I have not actually renamed. There we go. Skeza is very unhappy, though I think that's barely enough to prevent them from doing anything stupid. Basically, I have the entirety of the backup army under Gizlix is sitting in there, basically trying to keep order. I think unrest will come down over time, so it's probably fine. But man, are we getting far from the capital. You see, I would love to actually move the capital from Roman, but the problem is that I think then I will have public order issues down here. As you can see, Ubisesh is at 85%, as is Pashir. And I have no armies down here to put down any rebellions either, so I kind of feel like I just have to, leave the capital where it is, because otherwise things will start to go south down there. Things will start to go south, down south. Yes, that's totally what I meant. All right, but anyway, we've basically got 2 settlements left. I think I already mentioned that in the past. We've got Felagsgard and we've got Worm Cove, and then the campaign will almost certainly be over. And we're going to be taking Felagsgard this turn. The plan is to have Giznog II attack and take it, while Olworth the Legend will then head north, standing just north of Felagsgard, basically to ward off Thorin, the faction leader, from actually attacking. Because I figure having 2 basically full armies standing next to each other, they probably wouldn't attack. The faction heir, Narvi the Kind, is in there with a very small garrison of 2 dwarven miners. I think they had more forces around here, but they must have all gathered up to Thorin. And presumably he either couldn't reach Felagsgard, or is deliberately just leaving it. Leaving them to their fate. Oh, I forgot to say, Gizlik is here because Golgo is already on the march. His generals joined him. His army's looking pretty good. Not fully replenished or anything, but close enough. He is heading to Worm Cove to take that, though it looks like it'll be 3 or 4 turns before he gets there. I assume it's just because the terrain is pretty bad here, and that's why it just takes so many turns to get there. So once we take Felagsgard, we might actually have another battle or 2 to fight, just fighting against dwarven armies as we head west, and giving Golgo time to go and take Worm Cove. The council actually wants me to take Kirith Faden, which I didn't even know that settlement was there. If this campaign were to continue, I would probably have Golgo go and take it after he was finished with Worm Cove. But of course, that'll almost certainly be the last battle, so the campaign will end at that point. We've got Imlock down here. I'm actually going to send him to Ulasil just to retrain some of his units to get gold... gold quality equipment, since I know some of them can. And it's kind of on his way. He also is not in any great hurry, as these 2 armies under Giznog II and Olworth the Legend seem to be handling the dwarves just fine. As for the elves, they really are just not coming forward at all. They seem to have retreated deeper into the woods, into the forest of Mirkwood, which is wise. The new army that we were training up, or gathering, I should say, they've all been trained by this point, is mostly at Dune at this point, or close by. Like, here's a catapult and a couple of random units here. Oh, and here's Kimok, the poor Kimok that we sent to get attacked multiple times by the Rohirrim, and caused a minor diplomatic incident with the orc rabble over here in the west. He is now returning to safer territory. Well, more or less safer territory. So if the campaign were to continue again, the idea would be that this army would probably be the one to guard the bridges here and make sure the elves don't do anything stupid, while the other 4 armies that we've been using this whole time basically push forward and continue to take dwarven territory. In fact, if the campaign had continued beyond this point, I probably, once we finish off the dwarves over here, we probably would have then just started marching south to take out the elves and these free peoples. Right up until we got to, you know, our allies, or friends at least, down here. They're neutral. Okay, they're neutral. Maybe I should have tried to grab an alliance at some point. I guess there just didn't seem to be too much point to it. Alright, but anyway. Looks like that's it. I don't think there's anything else to discuss, so let's have Giznog go ahead and attack. This should be short and sweet. Alright, welcome to the battle.
Luck and the gods smile upon you. The enemy walls are breached.
Alright, we've got the miners there, we've got the old guard there, and we've got another miner unit over there. Oh, you guys... Okay, they're not set to fire at will. Very good. And you guys aren't either. Excellent, because we don't want those miners escaping just yet. Oh, let's have the catapults just all lob a shot right into the gate there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we can get the catapults through the trees here. Unfortunately, our deployment zone only extended around here and around here, where there's tons of trees. And of course, up here in the north, this is where there's no trees, and we would be able to just get right up there. Yeah, don't fire. There's no need to fire. The gate is now open. So what I'm going to do is actually right now, I'm going to see if I can move my catapults. I cannot. That is deeply unfortunate. I mean, obviously we could target the miners, but they're the ones I care the least about. Maybe I could lure the old guard closer. Because, I mean, we can almost reach them, but we need them to come closer. Here, what we'll do is we'll push forward with the archers. Let's say we'll move them... Actually, we kind of want them... You know what? No. No. What we want is our missile cavalry. What we'll do is we'll have them come through the walls here, and then we will have them, like... Well, not engage, per se. We'll have them fire at the miners, and hopefully maybe lure the old guard closer. Because, you know, they're not at the center of the settlement, so they might be tempted to come and attack us if we give them just a little bit of bait.
Units, double time.
Actually, we might as well have the infantry archers charge forward as well.
Units, run! Units!
Oh good, they're not actually going to attack us, so we can wait for a moment just to get our infantry archers in position as well. Have them switch to fire, though we don't need them quite yet. I wonder, should I have some of my infantry come forward as well? I just feel like we're not going to be able to use our catapults very much, so it seems... but that's the point of what we're doing here, trying to lure them forward. Though, I don't know, it might be alright to engage the old guard, surround them, and shoot them to death with, like, our infantry archers, rather than trying to do it with our catapults.
Units, fire at will!
Alright, let's see if we can get those miners to move. I mean, they are moving. It's kind of not what I wanted them to do, though. Oh? Okay, for a minute there I thought he was heading up the hill and he might, like, walk within range, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that.
Units, run!
Alright, well, I guess we might as well pursue them. Actually, wait a minute. I guess we could have our catapults fire at this point. Well, some of them. They are kind of getting out of range. Though they might come back within range.
Yes, great lord. Yes, great lord.
He's back within range. He's back within range. Okay, excellent. The old guard might come within range.
Mighty Lord! Kill them!
Right, I think these guys are safe, but you know what? I'm just going to shift a little to the left. Catapult accuracy being what it is. So to be fair, I think they tend to shoot more over or under than left or right. Alright, but anyway, it looks like we're going to do some bombardment here for a bit, so I'll just let you guys go and I will bring you back as the battle continues. Alright, welcome back to the battle. Now, we have not gone through all of our catapult ammunition, but it's taking too much time, I think, to actually go through it, because I keep having to tell them to fire again, and then, you know, they move again, and we're not hitting them very much, to be honest. I mean, we have, but this is, like, after going through half of our ammunition, and again, I think it's taking too much time here. So what I'm going to do now is, let's send our cavalry archers over here. Do not fire at will. Send you guys over here, and you can fire at will.
Units! Units!
Get these troops inside the settlement.
Cavalry!
And you hit them. You can. Alright, go ahead and fire at the old guard. Mostly just to see if we can get them to move. Oh, apparently you cannot hit them from there.
All haste!
Oh, okay, there we go. What I would like to do is try and get the old guard to come over here and attack us. And it would appear my wish is about to be granted. Alright. Mighty General. Let's have you get over here. Archers assemble over here.
Hurry! 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 Mighty General! Cavalry!
In fact, why don't you guys just come right outside there?
Mighty General!
The cowardly enemy have lost
Seriously,
the wall.
get out.
Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Run! Cavalry! Infantry! Units! Mighty General!
Okay, where did our mighty general go? Okay, he's over there. All right, good, good.
Cavalry!
All right, you guys are not
Units!
in too much of a trouble there. All right, so now we'll have the archers go ahead and fire on the old guard. Yeah, we kind of are hitting our own general there. Let's see if we can retreat his forces just a bit. Just so that they're not quite in view of the archers. Okay, now we'll have these guys get over here. You guys get back in the settlement over here.
Mighty General!
Excellent. This is what we want to see. So I think we also need to tell them to stop now because most of the bodyguard is dead. We're just going to kill our own guys at this point. Let's bring one archer unit over here. Ah, let's intercept those guys with this cavalry.
Missiles!
Guys, line up kind of like so.
Missiles!
You know what? A little more. A little bit more. It'd be nice if, like, they didn't just have random guys that are kind of, like, around the unit like that, but I guess we can't really help that. All right.
Charge!
Actually, no.
Hurry!
Do not try and go up there. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Get over there, and we can intercept them as they come back.
Missiles!
By the gods, the enemy general
Okay.
was a fool.
Stop firing.
He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified
Oh,
defeat.
stop.
Missiles! Fall back to the hills!
All right, let's just have the archers just stab him to death. Come on, stab him to death. Stab him to death. Stab him to death. Okay, there we go.
Cavalry!
Okay, now these guys are almost coming off there. Okay, let's actually start bringing our archers forward, though, so we can start firing at this in the center of the settlement. Bring our mighty general as well. Okay, good. Now get over here and finish off those miners. That was not the most staggering charge I've ever seen, if I'm being honest. In fact, if they weren't already wavering... Okay, they're broken. I would have just had them step back and use their javelins. Is there still someone alive in there? Oh, there was, but there is not anymore. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Do not fire at will. Okay, they're not within range, but that was somewhat close. All right, so now that we've got our archers here, we should be able to go ahead and just obliterate that miner unit. I don't think we need these guys, but I'm just going to bring them anyways.
Units, run! Units! Units,
Fire at will. Oh, I wonder, could we have... Well, first off, fire at will. Then charge your way up here. Maybe we could intercept them if they route back. Archers, stop firing. Oh, actually, archers, keep firing. Finish them off. There we go.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
I don't think the enemy are running anywhere, if I'm being honest. Alright, I assume that was from our cavalry. Oh, wait, no. Okay, we lost some of the golden scales. We lost one Variag rider, and that was it. Okay, that's 11. We must have shot 4 of our own guys with arrows. That is unfortunate. But of course, the old guard would have killed a lot more than 4 if we had just let them, like, fight it out. I'm not even sure the golden scales would necessarily win that battle, though. Oh, this is the bodyguard. This army is Giznog II. He definitely hasn't fought as many battles as some of my other generals. You know, the ones that have the legend. Or the title of the legend. I'm not sure if he has any traits or anything that would boost his bodyguard, but still, I think that was better. Our catapults did a bit of damage, not a huge amount. No, it was definitely our archers who won the day, plus the scout cavalry, and actually, wait a minute. The general's bodyguard didn't kill anybody? So the archers killed them all. Like, literally all of them. The golden scales didn't kill anyone. Hold on, just make sure I'm not mixing up my columns. Casualties inflicted, 0. So we killed no one. Okay. Yes. Huh. That's unexpected. I thought they would have killed somebody. Alright, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh boy, another settlement that really isn't going to like us. But we don't like them either. Well, they're barely happy after all that. So, it'll definitely come down, though, the unrest and everything as each turn goes by. And like I said, we're going to have Olworth. I'll have him stand. Should I have him stand just north or just on like the corner there? Right there. That way they're still within range to help out each other, but they're also clearly a menace to Thorin. You know, you see, a thought has occurred to me. The faction heir was in that settlement, and the faction leader is right here. And I don't see any other generals, so do you think if we killed Thorin here, the dwarves of Erebor, well, they would basically be finished? Like, would it be like what happened with the dwarves of the Iron Hills, where we didn't technically take their last settlement? That is an interesting thought. That's a very interesting thought. They only have 2 Warsmith units. So they do have catapults, and they do have some, like, pretty decent heavy infantry here. Can I see what your bodyguard looks like? Oh, wait, it's over here. It's this one. Okay, you're right. He has Old Guard. So the Dragon Slayer bodyguard was unique to Dane. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if I could attack him. I think I'm out of range. And then he would be able to be attacked. But, you know, is that a problem? We're going to have to fight them at some point. And, like, we wouldn't be able to have both armies on the field at the same time anyways. And there's a lot of miners, too. Right, you know what? We'll just see if we can attack him or not. And we cannot. So I guess we'll see if Thorin either retreats or if he attacks Ulworth perhaps in the next turn. He cannot attack Giznog. Oh wait, actually I guess he could. We would have to very hurriedly rebuild the walls. Just to make him have to like build battering rams or something. But I don't know. Thorin could attack or he could retreat. I mean, it could go either way. Alright, but anyway, it looks like that's going to be it for now, so I will let you guys go and I will bring you back as the war continues. Alright, welcome back to the war. So it is the very next turn here, and I guess the only thing we need to talk about on the campaign map here, or I guess that I would like to point out, is Golgo is still heading towards Worm Cove. Skeza is still unhappy. They don't seem to be getting any happier. I sort of thought unrest would start to come down, but doesn't seem to be in any hurry to come down anyways. Imlock has sent troops to be retrained here before moving on. Most of the troops of the new army have arrived at Dune. There's a few that haven't, so we'll send them to Esgaroth somewhat soon to get retrained. And Esgaroth is rather empty because Kobalai here is actually becoming basically a backup army. So I'm going to give him these troops here, and the troops he's already got with him, and he'll head over to Felagsgard so that Giznog can leave. Now, something odd has happened over here, and this is the battle that we're going to fight this turn. This is the force that Thorin was commanding. He basically moved like 1 square, so obviously Ulworth can go ahead and attack them, but as you may have noticed, Thorin isn't there. And at first I was almost like, oh, well, I guess maybe he died of old age or something, but I remembered in this mod that doesn't happen. The generals, as you can see, have ranks here in the bottom left instead of an age. In fact, and so they basically never grow old and die, and so you can see here's my faction leader, Maegor the Kind. I don't know when he got that title, but the point is that he's been my faction leader since the beginning of the game. It's turn 116. So he would have died by now if they were going by age. So I realized he wasn't dead, but then I clicked on Ulworth, and you could see I had told him to attack last turn, and so it was still leading me to where Thorin was. And so I sent a scout over here and found him hiding in the trees with his bodyguard by themselves. I couldn't believe it. He's abandoned his army and just went hiding in the trees, you coward! So anyway, we're going to have Ulworth here attack this army and hopefully obliterate it with not too severe casualties. I don't think we'll be able to get to Thorin, though, because we'll probably have used up most of our movement points. But I do want to eliminate this army because, as you can see, we've got more troops on the way, and I don't want them all to join up and make this huge force here. So, let's just go ahead and have them attack. Again, it's the same forces we looked at last time, just without Thorin and his bodyguard. So, let's get right into the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. So once again, we kind of started somewhat on the edge of like our deployment zone here, so I'm just stretching out my line here. Basically infantry in the front, catapults behind them, archers behind them. We have our cavalry archers hiding in the trees over there so that they can go and get those catapults when the opportunity presents itself. We are probably going to have to take a few shots from them, though, because they're not really leaving their catapult alone this time. Which, to be fair, the only reason they left it alone last time was because the trees basically forced them to. But they should pull ahead of the catapult once it starts firing. And then our cavalry can come charging out of the trees there. And then once they've taken out the catapult, of course, they can attack from behind. I think we'll probably target these vanguards here. Just a moment, once they get within range. There we go. Also, go into guard mode. Alright, so now who are they targeting? One of the units over here, probably. Let's just guess that it's this one, and send them into loose formation. To be honest, that shot's going so wild that I'm actually not sure who they were targeting.
Infantry.
You know, what I should do, or should have done in these battles, is actually deliberately send an infantry unit forward in loose formation just to get the catapult to target that unit. Ow. There's a bit of extra fire going on there, kind of like what happens to us, where we manage to hit different units. Alright, so they are coming forward. There's the archers. Who's that? It's a minor unit. It's the captain. Okay, let's have them start charging right over there. And I see they're pulling off a unit here. It looks like they might be eyeing the cavalry over there. Good luck with that. Okay. As much as I would like to leave them in loose formation, they're going to get hit by our own catapults here in a moment if we leave them out there. It looks like the cavalry is getting over here pretty quickly. Just get over there and shoot them. Please, quickly. It looks like we are causing some issues in their ranks here because they're being attacked from behind and they know it. Skirmish. Okay. Retreat. In fact, why don't you guys retreat all the way over here and hide in the trees again. Alright, that takes care of the catapults. Target those miners now, I think. Okay, archers, get over here. Actually, here, go a little more to the right first, and then go out. We can shoot the enemy from behind. I also hope the archers can actually hide in those trees. Oh, they're not gonna, like, withdraw or something, are they? Fire at those guys. Okay, let's see if we can kill off that miner unit there. How to go about doing that, though? I mean, they're going to be defeated already, but it would be nice if we could, like, attack them from behind or something, too. But I'm kind of wary of pulling off one of those units. Right, you know what? Let's have our mighty general assist them. Oh, our cavalry archers are all hidden. Very good. Okay, target the axemen now. So great. they charged forward only to pause right in front of our lines. Target them there. Go ahead. Of course, they might charge forward once the rest of their units come back. They might just be waiting. All right, Ulwarth is in the back there, so he's fine. Let's pull back the sellsword unit then, and let the bodyguard go ahead and charge forward just a bit. Oh, except then Gisnog, or Ulwarth, is now in the middle of the fight. Yeah, charge forward. Charge forward. All right, there we go. All right, Ulwarth should now be safe. All right, there we go. All right, and yep, they are charging forward. Let's pull our mighty general back. Where are those guys going? Okay, catapults, stop firing. Archers, get over here. Be ready to fire. Okay, they're firing missiles at us. Charge forward!
Infantry! Quickly! Quickly! Infantry! Infantry!
Okay, you guys stay here. You guys stay here as well. You guys, I guess, get over here. See, I don't want them to get in the way of our archer shots. So, here, actually pull back. Oh, crap. Pull back. Pull back. Why are all those guys back there? Okay, archers, fire at the vanguards. And actually, that means we can have these guys charge forward after all, just to take out those guys there. Okay, let's get our general's bodyguards over here, because we're probably going to need them to save this unit. Okay, one unit chase after them. You guys get over here. Oh yes, we are definitely going to need our archers to basically save that unit. Right, get over here, archers. Here, you guys attack those miners from behind. Archers, step forward. Cavalry archers, get over here as well. Okay, general, get over here. Archers, charge forward. Let's get these 3 units to get over here. Oh, no. Charge into the backs of those guys. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, generals, get over here to intercept those guys over there. Oh, shoot, we're still not close enough. Get over here. Okay, charge those miners. Right, now we'll have you guys fire into the backs of these guys here. You guys fire into them there. You guys fire at will and skirmish with these guys here. Mighty General, get over here. You guys fire over there. You guys fire on them there. Oh, and that's the captain's bodyguard. Okay, we've got these 3 units here now, so let's charge them forward. Okay, and these guys have been eliminated as well, so form ranks over there. Wow, those guys are going to be crushed. Okay, those guys are routing, so stop firing at will. Let's grab 2 of the cavalry units.
The enemy general was a fool.
You guys go ahead and
Rather than leading his men to a dignified
finish them off. Now you guys, I want to charge into the rear of these guys here. You guys move forward. Okay, now pull off. Okay, you guys go ahead and fire at will and see if you can catch some of these units here, because I just realized there's a whole lot of them leaving. Okay, archers. You guys, resume firing into the backs of those guys. Oh, you get back over here. Okay, these guys are winning, but they're taking a fair bit of damage. Not a lot we could do about that, though. Okay, we need to make sure that those guys continue to rout, so fire at them, and you could even pursue them, actually, if they get out of range. Okay, they're routing. Good. Archers. Let's see, these 2 stop firing. And then charge them. All right. Did you finish off the unit? Yes, you did. All right, now go get those guys. Okay, archers. Get forward over here. And what we're going to do... We're going to charge that unit over there. Cavalry, get over here.
Quickly! Units! Infantry! Move! Cavalry! Quickly! Cavalry! Move!
Okay, charge them in the side there. And then this unit can attack from behind. Oh, there we go.
The enemy flee. Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
Right, get over here and attack those guys.
Units! Units! Double time! Missiles! Units!
Oh, you already
Units, run!
defeated them. Great. Go get them. And you go get them. And you stop firing at will so that we don't accidentally shoot each other.
Attack!
Come on, go ahead and kill that one guy. Right now, you guys can fire at will, though, because everyone should be out of range. There's no enemy units over here, is there? I don't think so.
Cavalry! Attack quickly! Cavalry!
You guys get over here and attack them, because they should be out of range. Yes, they are.
Cavalry! Hurry! Charge! Cavalry! Cavalry! Wipe them out! Cavalry!
The enemy lie dead.
All right, there we go.
Save for the few with the wit to run away. This is a crushing victory.
I mean, it is, but I don't think it's as crushing a victory. Oh, well, actually, I think it's comparable. Didn't we lose around 200 in the last battle? And it was like 1,400 dwarves that we killed? I think that's actually pretty close to what we had before. Yes, that sellsword unit. I think that was probably the one that was cut off and surrounded. While we did technically save them, I think it's more accurate to say we saved the survivors rather than the unit. They did manage to draw in quite a few dwarven units, though, so we managed to shoot, a whole bunch of them in the back. It was really weird how the dwarves kept pulling off some of their units to go back, even after the cavalry archers were already hidden. Because I would think at that point, like, there's no one in the back as far as the AI is concerned. Or if they knew that there was someone back there, then they should have just had their units stay back there instead of kind of going forward, coming back, going forward, coming back. It didn't make much sense to me. Yep, just a scattering of casualties across here. The warsmiths did a fair bit, as did the miners. X-Men, not so much. The catapult, just a bit there. Oh wait, that's what I was just looking at. Oh yeah, and I already looked at this. But yeah, we suffered a fair number of casualties, though an excellent trade, considering we were fighting the dwarves, I think. And of course, we lost mostly mercenaries, and that's what they're here for. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Now, the question is, can we reach Thorin?
Sire!
There's a bit of red right next to him, which almost makes it look like we could. Let's see, hold on. If I hold this, I think we can. I think we can get him. Oh, but of course he could retreat. Ah. Because he wasn't part of the battle or anything, so he can just retreat. Of course, we could have Giznog just attack him from behind now, couldn't we? Just take the cavalry and his own bodyguard. Because we do need to be able to make it back here, since I assume this place will become quite rebellious without Giznog's presence. Then again, it isn't very far, so I bet you Giznog could come back. Because remember, he's an infantry bodyguard. So the cavalry could easily come back, but maybe he couldn't. Well, you know what? We're going to do it anyways, because I feel like I do need one heavy infantry unit when fighting, like, the old guard. Just to hold them in place while maybe, you know, like, other units shoot them and stuff. So, alright, we'll take just this force here and attack him. Alright, so, Thorin, you thought you could get away, you could leave your men to their fates, and that you could just escape into the trees? Well, guess what? That's not gonna happen. Alright, welcome to the battle. We are in the trees over here. As you can see, the enemy bodyguard here is about to attack my bodyguard. But my cavalry are close at hand.
Mighty general, cavalry, stand and fight. Cavalry, cease fire.
All right, so now that they're good and engaged, we're going to go ahead and have all of our cavalry units just charge them. Oh, ow. That kind of hurt. Pull out of there, guys. Okay, you guys pull out of there now, too, and you guys pull out. Ouch, that kind of hurt. Okay, you guys fire on them instead. Just fire directly into the back of them here. Oh, shoot. Definitely do not want our mighty general fighting. So let's bring this cavalry unit over here. And let's just charge down this flank here. Just to hopefully kill off that guy there. Or get him away from Giznog, at least. Alright, now pull out of there. Alright, and Giznog is now in a bit of a safer position. Alright, let's have these 3 units here form up over there. It looks like they're basically out of ammo. These guys are not, so go ahead and fire into the back of them there. And hurry before Giznog steps forward and gets himself killed. You know what? This kind of isn't working. You guys, stop firing. Then let's have them charge again. They're much more depleted and much more tired now, so hopefully this will go a little better. In fact, let's not have that unit charge. $33, $30. All right, they're wavering. Oh, fighting to the death. Okay. All cavalry, pull off there. Giznog, pull out there.
With all haste.
Let them rout. Excellent. All right, now you guys can turn around and kill them.
Mighty general. Run for the hill. Mighty general.
In the trees of Mirkwood, you meet your end, Thorin.
Run for the hill. Run for the hill. Fall back. Fall back. Run.
Wait, how many of them are left? Is it just... Okay, it's just these two here. And now it's just Thorin himself. Oh, and he's dead.
Grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
I think he did kill a fair number of my cavalry, though. I mean, well, I guess 28 isn't all that many. Not when you consider that it was an old guard that we were fighting. Still, we're so close to the settlement, maybe I should have just brought everyone. Like, just had the whole garrison or army step out and just destroy him and then go back. But I don't know, it seemed like it was further away than I thought. You'll see what I mean when we get back to the campaign map. Alright, but yes, let's take this back to the campaign map now.
Ready to ambush.
You see, we were easily within range. Everything was fine. Well, except for they hate us there, so let's just step back into the settlement now.
I serve your will.
And you guys will have to step out here and start intercepting some of these units here. Or these... Well, yeah, I guess I would say units rather than armies, because maybe if you put them together, they're a small army, but...
I serve your
Yeah.
will.
And as you can see, I've got my spies and my scouts just kind of pushing forward to see what we can find here, because it seems like the dwarves are able to pour more and more troops in this direction. I wonder if Dane's Halls is like one of the last of their settlements then. They can't have more than like 1 or 2 over here, right? Like looking at the border, there must be one here somewhere. And this could be a part of Dane's Halls, I guess. All right, but anyway, it looks like that's going to be it. That was the battles I wanted to show you guys, so I'll let you guys go and I will bring you back as the war continues.